the absence of purpose, we will start digging holes in our life. Any vice will lead to self-destruction, holes in your life. And so people who think like, no, I'm a human being, I'm like, nah bro, you're a human animal, you're a human animal, until you get to a point of self-awareness and consciousness where literally these eyes, it's just a window that you're experiencing life through, and you can respond and not react. The majority says if you go through heartbreak, if you're on your knees because your life is falling apart, rush out as quickly as possible. What I've discovered is stay in as long as possible, because difficulty is growth in wolf's clothing. The greatest people on the planet have suffered the most. Suffering is not bad. I'm suggesting suffering is awesome. The ego runs from suffering because it's the death of the ego, but I believe pain, difficult times, failure, loss is purification and preparation for personal heroism. We're gonna try so hard in our lives to fit in, yet the people we idolize are most of the ones that stand out. How do you stop making excuses? You have to accept that all your excuses are lies. They are lies. All think about the things that you tell yourself, the lies you use to rationalize taking the easy road, leaving discipline behind. You don't have time. That's a lie. You're too busy. Sure you are. That's a lot. But the truth is, you have time, you have the skill, you have the knowledge and the support and the willpower and the discipline to get it done. Stealth the lies, burn them down and listen to the truth, then live the truth and go out and get it done. You gotta get real doggish, you gotta get downright funky if you want to make it. Now, like I was telling you before, if you want to be ordinary, you ain't even got to listen to me. Just go about your business. Every challenge that you are facing, it belongs to your journey. It is part of your journey. And to acknowledge, to accept whatever life is throwing at you, and still have undermined that this is like just a test. This is how I used to think for myself. Yeah, I never backed for an easy life. But when challenges are coming right now, and especially when you then realize if you want, you can overcome them. See, the point is, you don't know how much future you've got. What's gone is gone. It's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Some of you have had divorces. Some of you have probably had bankruptcies. Some of you have had terrible things happen in the past. But what's going on? It's in the past. And to spend your time focusing on the past is to spend the only thing that you've got, and that's what's right here, right now, because the sand never stops running. This is all we've got. And to spend your time now thinking of what happened there is making absolute certainty the future is going to be the same as the past. The bigger issue with fine is that you say it to yourself that you want. I guarantee you convinced yourself that you're fine not having it. That's why you're not pushing yourself. It's the areas in your life where you've given up, where you've said, oh, I'm fine. There are some things in life that are out of your control, that you can't change, and you're going to live with. The choice that we have, though, is either to give up or keep on going. I want to ask you, what are you going to believe? Are you going to believe in yourself? You're going to believe everybody else's judgment on you? Are you going to believe people when they say that you're a failure? You think ordinary is cool? Ain't no problem. It's some really, really wonderful ordinary people. But if you are sitting in this room and you have extraordinary aspirations, then you're gonna have to do extra. 4 plus 1 is always going to equal 2. 2 plus 2 is going to equal 4. And 10 years of work when everybody else is partying, making excuses, doing the cool thing on the weekend is gonna pay off. So I always ask people and challenge people, like when you say something to that extent of not you but just a person. I'll get to it tomorrow. I'm like, who promised you that? Right, I'll get through it a month from now. I'm like, who promised you that? Right, because light changes so quick, right? And as people, we're often arrogant. I was one of them. We live our lives and we feel as if we promised something, right? But when you think about it, it's like when we try to control things, but when you really think about the macro of life and the grand scheme of life, we really don't have any control, but just life in general. We have no control of that. You're not afraid to have the party. You're afraid to get effort. See, we should understand as this. We're all being tested. And that road is success is a bumpy ass. The road. Test your potholes, nails. Detours is thin. A lot of you are gonna die. With a nicely preserved body, no bruises, no scars. Yourself, your resume. Stay hard. With that motivation, go forward into the heat of the battle, where victory is forged. Foreign. Thank you.